Our animal friends are telling us that it's going to be a cold winter. How are they telling us that? Well, one of the ways they're telling us that is, you know how everybody talks about the woolly caterpillar and how long the stripe is and all that. Well, I've seen a couple of them and they're all brown. They don't even have a stripe. The other thing that we're seeing is that even our domestic animals and some wildlife are growing very dense. In November, we're not really into the cold of the winter yet. There we are. Sorry, you guys, we got lost. So I was looking through my phone to see why Facebook had cut me off in the middle of my Facebook Live. But turns out it wasn't them either. What I want to talk about is these animals are telling us it's going to be a cold winter. They're growing dense fur already. But it's not even really cold out yet. I mean, here in Texas, it'll be like somewhere in the 70s maybe today. It was fairly cold this morning, in the 40s. I worked out with a sweatshirt on, which is odd, but there we go. And it was enough of a reminder. We've had enough sustaining winds over the last 3 days to tell me that it's blowing things through. That front has covered us and we're done. What does that tell me about the environment? What does it tell us about these animals who are responding to their environment? And this is the question that I kind of posed the other day. How do they know that it's going to rain when it's still sunny out? How do they predict the weather? They know it's time to go hide, to go find good. I'm going to sit on this nice little ledge. It's time to go find a nice, covered spot. I talked about that yesterday, and I want to talk about it a little more today. How do they know that it is time to grow hair, gain weight, get ready for winter? They take in all of the information from the environment. They pay attention to it. They listen to it with not just their ears, not just their eyes, but their hormone systems, their hormone communication with that environment. It all takes into account what's coming up. And then their body makes that communication program and says, we got to grow some hair, guys. Even the wildlife, I have to say, I had an encounter with a rat recently, and the rat is really healthy. How do you disconnect when there's nothing else going on? There we go. See, I just have to scroll away and all of a sudden it reconnects. So every time I talk about this rat, for some reason, Facebook something disconnects me from the internet. This rat had a really thick coat already, like really warm, fluffy, had put on a substantial amount of body weight, pretty healthy guy. He's getting ready for, and I know it's a he because he's a boy, I checked. But here's the thing. He's getting ready for winter. He's getting ready for winter now. It's not cold yet, but he's getting ready for winter. Smart guy. And what I really want to stress is the fact that these animals get ready ahead of time. They don't wait until till the hurricane hits ground to say, oh, I should probably leave. They go first. They get out of there. Animals are really smart that way. They really listen to their environment and they respond to it appropriately because they are taking in not just sight, smell, taste, and touch. They're taking in how much daylight I have. They're taking in how much acetylcholine am I making. They take in how much dopamine is in my head. They take in how much cortisol am I stressing, am I pushing out. All of those things make the behavior of these animals change, and they respond to it beautifully. When we talk about animal chiropractic, we're talking about the same situation. What we're talking about is their ability to respond to their environment in an efficient way and in a proactive way, just like they respond to the weather and to the sunshine and to the, get out of the rain. They do it beforehand. So one of the beauties of animal chiropractic is that those animals can be adjusted before they have an illness and avoid it. Just like they avoid the rain, they avoid the cold, they avoid all those things by preparing ahead of time so they don't have the crisis. I think humans are much more likely to have crises than animals because we have a tendency to disbelieve. We have a tendency to say, I'm going to wait until there's a problem and then I'm going to react. We don't even go to the doctor until we have an injury or an illness, right? And then we run to the emergency room and say, fix me, because I know you can. And that, I think, is the beauty about animals in general, is that they, when left to their own destinies and elements and abilities, have a tendency to get ready ahead of time. Animal chiropractic is one great way to help them do that. We can help them get ready appropriately ahead of time. And by that I mean, so some animals are in positions where they won't grow a hair coat like they should. Maybe they're in a position where, and this happens in dogs and horses and other animals too, their teeth don't move around and come in and reshape and do the things they're supposed to, time schedule that it should. Sometimes because of nutrition, birth injuries, all those things. And when we give them a chiropractic adjustment, it helps that whole system get those teeth going the way they should be. Give them better nutrition because their gut's working better. Help them to move to the feed trough more efficiently. All of those things. Reach their bowl so they can eat. Animal chiropractic is a way to help these animals avoid injury and illness, just like they avoid all these weather issues and grow hair sooner. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor who has yet to add animal chiropractic to your practice and would like to be able to build a successful practice that sees all of these beautiful things that animals do and helps them to do them efficiently and proactively without causing crises in their lives or in their humans' lives, you can start your animal chiropractic practice today by visiting us at animalchiropracticeducation.com. For those of you who are waiting until the first of the year to start your animal chiropractic education, why wait? Some of you think because the holidays are coming and I need more time, money, talent, something for my family. We are offering a special scholarship for those doctors who are waiting, for those doctors who are putting it off. Because putting off what you do for you actually delays things that you can do for your family as well. Just like these animals who are growing a hair coat, not for their kids, they're growing it for themselves so they can survive the winter. Because there will be more likelihood that they can help their herd mates, friends, children, if they are prepared now. At Animal Chiropractic Education Source, we help doctors build that successful practice from day one. We want them to begin thinking like animal chiropractors in ways that they can help their community interact better with their environment. And that's the big thing that we want to be able to do, is help communities be healthier and happier. Find us at animalchiropracticeducation.com.